Alright, people, this is Left Side of the Brain. I know it's been a minute. I know that y'all probably been thinking where I've been. You know, I've been handling business. Got a lot of projects and ventures that I'm into business-wise, personally, and the channel. So Left Side of the Brain has not left. And I was checking through my videos today. I actually had a video that someone had requested that I still had on file. So I'm gonna upload that video along with this one that I'm making right now. So this is like an update video as well as, you know, a topic that we're gonna get into, you know. So what I wanna talk about, first of all, the channel update. The book, I'm gonna be honest with you, I took a break from writing, but tomorrow I'm going back to the pad, the notebook, pen, the pad, and I'm on the 5th chapter now. I completed one of the 6 laws that governs the human prison bar system. Now I'm on the 2nd one. So I'm gonna knock these out, and then I'm gonna do a conclusion chapter. And that brings today's topic to mind. What we're going to talk about today is the law of emotions. Now, the law of emotions is a corollary to everything that we've been speaking about. I don't know if I should make 7 laws that governs the human prison bar system. We'll see, because I already uploaded a video, the 6 that govern the human prison bar system. But now Spirit gave me another law that I have to tell you about. It's called the law of emotions, and let's dig into that. See, I've been thinking, man. I've said it many times before that none of this matters, right? But what actually matters is emotions. Emotions is what matters. But nothing actually matters. Emotions, better yet, makes it seem like something matters. Because the only thing that makes us want to wake up each day is your emotions. That's what makes you want to wake up. That's what makes you want to wake up every day. Your emotions. I thought about it. Your emotions is like the drive. It's the fuel. Along with everything else we discussed, your emotions is the fuel. It's the energy. And when you think about everything, right? We challenge each other every day, because life is just competition. We challenge each other every day, and we challenge ourselves. We tell ourselves that tomorrow is going to be different. But the thing is, no day is going to be different unless you know what everything is about, which is the truth, right? Nothing matters to us outside of the truth. But I'm saying, like, when you're living outside of the truth, the only thing that wakes you up is your emotions. For those people who are DDB, deaf, dumb, and blind, I've said it before, they don't need this type of information to operate. You don't need to know the things we speak about to make money, to purchase a car, to buy a house. You don't need any of that. So I understand this. But even still, your emotions is what makes you keep living. It makes you want to live to see another day, because without it, you wouldn't give a fuck. Simply put, we have been told all of our lives that quitters don't win, winners never quit. That's what our emotions tell us, that the next day is going to be better than yesterday. A week from now, things are going to get better. So you're looking up. You're looking up, hoping that things get better. You're telling yourself it's going to get better. But the thing is, nothing gets better in this world, because everything is temporary. So you get to that point when you think things are going to get better, and then you find out that a new problem arises. And your emotions are constantly going to be up and down and up. But when you find out the truth, like the things we speak about on this channel, that truth is what stabilizes all emotions. That's what the Spirit showed me. Truth is the stabilizer of every emotion that you have. Every wild emotion and wild feeling. Once you find out the truth, all of that stuff disappears. It's the stabilizer to all emotions. Everything you ever been chasing in your life, everybody you've been trying to impress. Just imagine, before you knew this type of information, you was on a wild goose chase in this life, searching for yourself through other people. Right? That's what we say that a relationship is. It's like trying to validate yourself in the eyes of someone else. And that doesn't only pertain to a man or a woman. That pertains to this world itself. Trying to be something in the eyes of this world. Trying to have a relationship with this world that you live in. You will never be satisfied. This world is never satisfied. You think money will make you satisfied, but it won't. Money itself is up and down. Just look at the stock market. It's always going up and down. The value of money is always going up and down. So just using the law of exceedings, we can see that if the world itself is always up and down, then how can that world that you are chasing, how is that world going to be able to stabilize you? The only thing that can stabilize you is the truth. It's like this. If I woke up one morning, right, and I got the ultimate truth about everything, I would just be ready to die. I still got ways to go, man. We all do. But just imagine if God just gave it to me all at once. I would be out of words to say. It wouldn't be no more words to say. I'll probably just be in the mirror, gazing with my mouth wide open. I would be just ready to die. I'm waiting for that one ultimate revelation to come to me. And then I'll just be ready to die. Because all of this philosophizing that we do is not to keep us here. The purpose of philosophy is to take us to the next level. It's not to stay down on this ground level with all of these other people and continue to live our lives like everybody else. But yeah, I got a little knowledge, so I'm different than everybody. No, that's not what philosophy is for. It's to ultimately prepare you to leave this world without ever looking back. When you get to that point, when I get to that point, we will really have risen at that point. Even with all the discussing we do and the 6 laws that governs the human prison bar system and the law of emotions, which states that, and this is just a rough definition, The law of emotions basically means that your emotions is the fuel that keeps you interested in life. Your emotions makes you compete with yourself and other people around you, because emotions is egotism. It's you chasing something because you want to fulfill something inside of yourself. You want to prove something to yourself. You want to accomplish something. See, even the goals in your life that you want to accomplish, it should be for a particular reason, a higher reason beyond just your ego. Like, I got certain hobbies and things. I like to do artwork. I like to do music. But in everything that you do, it should have a higher mandate to it. Everything you do, it should communicate some kind of message on a higher level. You see, even if that message is just communicating to yourself, because, you know, we think that we care about life, but really it's your emotions that make you care about this life. Because all of this stuff that we do every day, it has no value to it if you don't care. Simple as that. Once you stop caring about things, all of the things that you believed had value, it disappears. And purpose, that whole thing about purpose is also related to your emotions. You care enough about something, and when you care enough about something, you'll say, well, this thing I care about must have a purpose to it. No, it don't really have a purpose. It only has a purpose because you care about it. But as soon as you stop caring about it, it no longer has a purpose. It's all attached to your emotions. And once you lose an emotion for something, guess what it becomes? I'll give you 5 seconds to think. It becomes trash. Once you lose the emotion of caring about something, you'll ball it up and throw it away. It becomes trash at that point. Just like this whole life. Once we lose the emotions for this thing, it becomes literal trash, and we just throw it away. So basically, all of this HPB world is trash. Once you are no longer concerned about this thing, it's trash. Everything, it just becomes trash. It becomes trash. And basically, everything becomes trash. I think I've said it before, right? Anything that can burn up was trash anyway. Anything that has the ability to combust is trash, because the potential for it to be destroyed was always dormant inside of that thing. Whether that be a piece of paper, whether that be your human flesh, anything that has the capacity to burn up with fire is trash. It's combustible. And the purpose for anything that can be destroyed, the purpose of that thing was to be destroyed. Like this world itself, everything in this world can burn up. So the potential of it is the destiny of it. So the destiny of this world is in the potential that everything can be burned up. So if you see a tree and it has the potential to burn, that's the destiny of that tree. The destiny of that tree was to be destroyed one day. So everything in this world that can burn up and be set ablaze, that's the destiny of it, to be destroyed. This world will end in fire. So we can say fire is the last element. And once it's done, once the smoke clears, what will be left? The darkness, the emptiness. That's the ultimate reality of everything. So that's why there's no need to worry about anything, because the Spirit gave me this revelation. When you dreaming, right? Do you worry inside of a dream? Yes, you do. Sometimes you be in a dream and you be worrying in a dream. You know, when you sleep and you be having a dream, you may actually worry inside of that dream. But then when you wake up, you realize that, oh, it was just a dream. It was nothing to worry about. Then you feel good and you get over it. You realize, wow, this nightmare was just a dream. I'm still here. I wasn't really drowning. I wasn't really about to get hit by a train. I wasn't falling off of a building. It was just a dream. Thank you, God. It was just a dream. Once you realize something was just a dream, you lose the worry of it, right? So the same can be said about this life that we live, right? It also is a dream. And that's for another video. I can probably cramp that inside of this video, but I'm not. But I will. Let's see. This life is also a dream, right? Because it's going to come to an end, just like the dream came to an end. This life that you live in this physical body is going to come to an end. So because it's an experience that comes to an end, it falls in the same category of a dream. A dream is also an experience that comes to an end. So when you wake up from the dream and realize it was just a dream and you are no longer worrying, now that you know that this life also comes to an end, just like a dream, then with that revelation and understanding, you shouldn't worry about anything in life because it all comes to an end anyway. And once it's over, it's over. It's nothing to weep about, nothing to cry about. It's just over. And anything that's over should come with a feeling of satisfaction because it's over. You got over it because it's over. It's a hurdle. It's something you pass through. Whether you won, whether you lost, whether you failed the test, whether you passed the test. At the end of the test, whether you failed or passed, it's still over. That's an accomplishment in itself. Just by something being over is a reason to celebrate. This day is over. Time to celebrate. My life is over. Time to celebrate. The TV show is over with. Time to celebrate. Because when something is over, that means it's time to move forward. When something is over, it's completed. That's another chapter in your life that has been fulfilled. Every second, we're getting closer and closer to the finale. That's what it's all about. And we will worry at times because we lose grip of reality at times. See, worry comes from being outside of the realm of reality. But whenever you're in a reality of something, you don't worry. You only worry when you slip up on these lessons that we give. When you slip up. When you slip up and you still have an attachment, that's when you worry. Worry comes from attachments and slipping up and not wanting to let something go. That's where worry comes from. I worry, I wonder if she still likes me or not. That's why you're worrying, because you want to know. You want to know, so you worry about it. I think, am I going to get this job? Or are they going to call me back? Or are they going to hire somebody else? You're worrying because you got an attachment to it. You're thinking that this is the only option. Once you realize that the reality is everything is going to be not what it is, but what you make it, that's when you will find your freedom. Everything is what you make it. And what I mean by that is everything is only good or bad as you can deal with it. It's only good or bad as you look at it. You see? Like this life itself. All of this is playing out in my mind. You see? Like, it's impolite to look at somebody's wife, right? But if you see a beautiful woman, look at her. Because guess what? That's playing out in your mind. That woman is in your mind. You mean to tell me a woman in your mind, just because she with another dude, that if you want to take a glance, you wouldn't take a glance? You don't have to be disrespectful, but at the same time, you got to tell yourself, hold up, these two people are inside of my mind. They are inside of my field of vision. Don't nobody have the right to tell you what you can look at or what you can't look at. Anything that's in your field of vision is in your mind. This world is inside of you. Can't nobody control that. Not telling you to be disrespectful to other people, but at the same time, those people that you say you're respecting, those people are inside of your mind. They plan out inside of you. And to let them get the best of you is really like letting your dream get the best of you. Because again, this is nothing but a dream. All of this world is what you make it. Understand what I'm saying? So don't let these people get the best of you. You got to control them. That's what I'm saying. This is your dream. You have to control them. Just like this is your dream. Just like the hair that grows out of your head, that's your hair. You got to control it and style it and do what you want to do with it. Just like you dress yourself in the way you want to look, you got to do the world around you the same way. You have to manipulate the people around you. You got to move them around like pieces on a chessboard. Like when I be dealing with these HPBs here recently, I don't even speak to these people like I'm speaking to you now. When I deal with people, I deal with them on a manipulating level. I know within myself that these people don't got understanding. So when I go talk to this person, I got to talk to them and say things to move them in the direction that I want them to move. I see them like orange cones in the street. If I'm driving down the street, there's some orange cones in the way. I pick up the orange cones and move them so I can maneuver through the street how I want to maneuver through the street. You got to do soulless people the same way. These are empty soda cans that we are dealing with. I only treat people like us on the same level as myself. But people that's not on our level, stop treating them like they are on our level. I'm not saying you got to disrespect them, but just manipulate them. Don't hold serious conversations with them. Just look through them like they glass. If they say hey to you, you can say hey, but don't go no further than that. If you dating a woman and you just want to have sex, Just keep it at that. Don't get in no type of heart-to-heart relationships with these people. They're not worth it. These people are just soda cans. They trash. And when this world burn, they gonna burn up with it because they don't go to the next level. The only thing that goes to the next level is the vessels who had that consciousness of truth inside of them. Us who understand what things are about. We go to the next level when this world is destroyed. We will continue to live in spirit, you see. But all of these people that's attached to this world, like I said, the destiny of everything is in the potential that everything can burn up and be set ablaze. That's what hell is. So all of their world is going to turn to hell when it's set ablaze, and they going to set ablaze with it. So all of their life is attached to material things. What our life is attached to is invisible things. See, the truth is invisible, but it still exists. That's the realm that I live in. I'm only in a physical body, but my mind is on this level at all times. It's a scripture in the Bible that says that's why you should meditate day in and day out. Now, for a babe who don't have understanding, they would think that means sitting in a corner in a meditation position. That's not what that means. What that verse in the Bible means is we are supposed to walk the talk day in and day out. And that's what I do. I constantly have this stuff on my mind when I'm dealing with people, when I'm dealing with myself, when I'm dealing with situations. Because again, philosophy is not for entertainment. It's to take you to the next level. That's what it's for. It's not to stroke your ego or to make you feel superior to somebody else. That's not what it's for. That don't make you superior to the next person. The only thing that makes you superior is understanding the truth. Then you become superior to how you used to be. You want to challenge yourself. You challenge yourself by measuring where you used to be spiritually and where you are now. You know how when you grow, when I was a kid, I used to keep a growth chart, right? And I used to make a notch until I got to the height that I am, right? But then I stopped growing physically. But spiritually, you don't stop. You keep growing and growing and growing. So these people in this human prison ball world, they midgets compared to us. Because they stopped growing. Shit, they was never even born. To be real about it, they ain't never grown, man. They got the same brain of a child. The only thing that happened to them, their bodies developed. And they learned how to operate a machine at a job. They got driver's license. But they still on the same childish level, man. They got the same childish level of understanding. Or even, should I even say childish level? Let me take that back. Because a child has more creativity. More creativity. So I would say they got stuck at a level because they got caught up in this world. They fell for the hype. They fell for the bait that it's all about getting a career, getting a job, getting a wife, having some kids, and then my dumb ass die and they put me in a grave. What an accomplishment. Anybody can do that. Like I said, if you want to be rich, get a good investment plan. I'm talking about materially rich. Get a good investment plan. You want a wife and kids, just go do that. Like I said, you don't need what we say on this channel for wealth and money and a career. This channel is not for that. This channel is about spiritual wealth. You see, if you want money and all of that, which is nothing wrong with that, but if that's all you after and that's what you label success as, you don't need this for that. Am I right? Just go watch, study the life of Donald Trump and study the stock market and take up classes on how to clean up your credit and all of that. You don't need this type of information. Like if I just want to live a regular life, I can do that. Only thing you got to do, look, get a briefcase, get a suit and tie, go to your job, be a sycophant to everybody, to the bosses and the upper management, kiss ass, smile, laugh at everybody jokes, shake everybody hand, don't question anything, and just be a dumb motherfucker. It's easy, man. Being stupid is easy, man. Being independent and thinking for yourself and searching for the truth and living in the truth, that's a challenge. But these regular people, man, they got it made, man. They are the barrier. They are the bricks that make up the human prison bar thing. They don't got, what's up, man? They don't got no problem. They ain't got no problem, man. We have problems. They don't have problems. We have problems because we can feel the emotions. Oh, man, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Sometimes, man, I hate having emotions because emotions, it makes you feel their stupid energy. I don't like feeling people's energy, even though I do. Like, emotions, it makes things quote unquote real when it comes to these people, because they got an emotion and then you gotta impress them. And I hate that, man. I hate, like I did a video when I was at the gas station. I was talking about how I hate formalities. How many of y'all remember that? I was pumping at the gas station. That's what I was trying to say. Like, I hate going through formalities with these people. It's fake. Like, I was on the phone with a lady today. You know how these credit card people, and you be talking to them, and she was doing all that thank you stuff, and I could pick up that she really didn't like me, because sometimes a person can hear your voice and may not like you, and you can tell it. So I just hung up, and I was saying to myself, I know she feels stupid. That's how I wanted her to feel, because she was fake in the first place. So why am I going to sit up and exchange back and forth with a demon, saying goodbye and thank you to a demon? Because that's all she was. She was a demon. So I just hung up the phone. Now, you can do things like that and don't give a fuck, and that stuff won't come back to you. I'm going to tell you why. Because karma has nothing to do with a human prison bar. Like I said, they are soda cans. They soda cans. So don't worry about it. But if you're going to do them like that, like let a door slam in their face or something, you got to be smart about it. I wouldn't suggest you do that in public or anything, but mainly on the phone or something like that. You don't have to be, well, thank you, and this, and just hang up on them motherfuckers, man. If you could pick up that it was fake and they had like a little attitude, and somebody might say, well, they feel like this because they be on the phone with 100 different people a day. Don't give them no excuse. That's not why you felt what you felt from a person. That's what they'll try to tell you. Somebody that's not on this level, they'll try to tell you something like that because they themselves are the very thing that you felt coming from the person. So when somebody try to tell you that the reason why you felt like that from the person, because maybe they were just having a bad day and this, that, we are all human and all of that. Don't listen to that type of shit. Go with your gut instinct. When you felt it, that's what it was. It wasn't lying to you. When you thirsty, you're going to listen to somebody tell you that, oh, you're not really thirsty. Maybe you just ate a salt tablet and didn't know it. What? So if you're not going to trust your spiritual, if you're going to trust your physical senses but not trust your spiritual senses, how much sense does that make? This stuff is real, people. Like, this ain't no game out here, man. So all I'm saying is, the world is trash. These people are trash. You with the truth. You the only thing that matter. Us, the united souls. When you're dealing with these people, use them like pieces on a chessboard. Manipulate them, because they're going to use you. When you on a job, they don't care about you. You slaving for somebody else's dream. So they manipulating you for their dream of success. So why not manipulate them for your dream? Because this is your dream. You get what I'm saying? They manipulating you on that job. When you work in a job, I don't care if you work in a fast food job. You working to make somebody else rich. So they using you like a piece on the chessboard to make their dreams come true. So why not do the same thing to them? They see you just as an employee. So just see them as an employee of the human prison bar system. Because that's all they are. So just see them as a human prison bar employee, just like they see you as an employee. They just want to use us to keep their system alive. Because again, the human prison bar system is parasitical in nature. So the more people they got participating in it, the more it stays alive. We are the customers to their prison bar system. Without us, their business, their operation, it shuts down. Understand what I'm saying? By giving in to their world, you make it real. You keep their business alive. By being a customer. You see? So, what you got to do, look at these left side of the brain videos, meditate on this information, use it in your day-to-day life, and stay out of their lane, stay in your lane, and live in the truth. And that's your roadmap to success in this life. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna upload these tonight. I got 2 videos I need to upload. Just letting y'all know that left side of the brain, I'm still alive. Everything is still in motion. Summer semester is still in motion. Sometimes you have to take a break. You know, it's good to take a break. Sometimes you gotta let people miss you sometimes, so the information can stay fresh. I don't want people to take this for granted. Sometimes I think you all can take it for granted sometimes, but I don't want you to take this for granted, because this is real precious information. They don't want this type of stuff to be heard, you know. So with that, I think I'm gonna end this. With that, I think I'm gonna end this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the likes button. Hit the share button. Add us on Instagram. Support the Patreon channel. Leave video requests. Hit me up on Instagram. You can inbox me. Guess I'm gonna sign out right here. This is Left Side of the Brain. Jaguars up.